Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Coffee with Craig show. We'll be talking about commercial real estate in Central and Eastern Europe. So good Wednesday morning and welcome to the Coffee with Craig show. We are here at the Panettoni Cafe and having a look over the menu. It's always great to come here all day breakfast. That's probably the most important thing that I can say. Single thing I can say, great coffee, of course, and just, center of Warsaw, great place to come. It's 8:30 in the morning and they're already busy. I can hear the machines going outside. So Winston, good to see you this morning. How are you?
All right, Craig, I'm well. What were the highlights from the menu?
Well, the American breakfast, of course. That's got the number one number.
American breakfast?
Yeah. Or actually English breakfast. But I think, But Americans like English breakfast because a lot of calories.
Who doesn't like English breakfast?
Yeah, exactly.
Good start to the day.
It's a good start, and yes, exactly. So, that's the one I always get. So that and the oatmeal with all the fruits because they throw a lot of fruit in it. So it looks good, looks colorful. So how are you feeling after yesterday of International Skyscraper Day? You okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. Yeah,
okay.
International Skyscraper Day. Actually, when you told me that, I mentioned it to a number of people, and they were like, "Huh?"
Really? God, it's amazing. People don't notice that.
I spoke to an Irish guy, and he goes, "I think there are 3 in Ireland."
Well, there's only one day, so might as well celebrate the 3. So yeah, a lot going on. We're halfway through the week already. Very hot in Warsaw. I assume everywhere in Central Eastern Europe probably pretty warm still. So good. We're the first week of summer, and and it's not raining. I remember some September's was just rain all month. So great to see we still have some days of nice weather coming. I guess it'll be rainy and cold soon enough. I guess we're working on the real estate guide for EXPO now. Yeah.
Investment guide.
Yeah.
We've got lots of interesting material in the investment guide, and yeah, it's coming along nicely, and we've got a deadline of 15th of September.
Excellent. A lot also happening on our awards events. On October 15th, we have our CRE Awards in Hungary, and on October 29th, the Investment Awards here in Warsaw, and we've added this new category, M&A Awards, an M&A bank and M&A advisor. So we've got some sponsors for that and some new nominations for it. So there's still time to put in nominations for the CRE Awards in Hungary, really going well, and that's covering Western Balkans, Czech Republic, Slovenia, of course, Hungary, Turkey, Northern Cyprus. So a lot happening there. And here in Warsaw, the Investment Awards really taking off. A lot of new investors, I see new companies coming into the market, a lot of regional guys. A lot of regional players, regional investors that have put in nominations, and we're taking bits and pieces of the market as the big international guys took a little bit of a break. So good to see. So Winston, let's go over to you. I'm sure everyone's waiting for the headlines, so let's hear what's going on the today's front.
Okay, thanks, Craig. So yeah, we'll start today with Colliers, and they're announcing strong investment growth in the Czech Republic. Cressel expands the residential project in Prague. Panattoni has opened a new logistics park in Warsaw, and Mitiska has sold a retail park to an Hungarian investor.
Wow, so a lot going on, a lot of news for today. I can see summer's over and things happening. Yeah,
it's cranking up.
Yeah, I can see very good information. We'll come right back. We'll take a little break. We'll come right back with Winston and the news. So welcome back, and we're here at the Panettoni Cafe this Wednesday morning, halfway through the week. Winston, a lot of interesting highlights there. Take us through the news today.
Okay, so we'll start with Colliers, and in the Czech Republic, and in the second quarter there was 465 million euros invested in the Czech Republic, and with 77% of the funds coming from local investors, which you were saying earlier, Craig, and offices are topping are topping the list. They're the number one choice, and it's followed by residential and industrial. And one of the major deals, which I think is worth mentioning, is the 140 million euro purchase of Winston Square by the city of Prague to become the new city hall. That was a pretty big deal there.
Yeah, yeah.
And Colliers go on to say, despite some concerns over geopolitical and economic threats in the region, they expect 2024 investment volume to be around 1.4 billion euros.
Wow. So did you say that the number one category is office for investment?
In Prague.
In Prague, yeah, yeah. Well,
And maybe that city hall investment there is probably quite a big.
Yeah, you take that out, it might change things a little bit. Well,
right,
good to have the government buying up office space. Yeah.
Yeah, and this is like an old building, and this is a trend that we're seeing in the region, which is value add buildings being purchased, and
well, Winston Square, also a good place. Yeah, I mean, heart of the city.
That is correct. Yeah, very good location.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Staying in the Czech Republic and in Prague and Krestal, developer Krestal has announced the completed 2 residential buildings in its Hagibor development, and the Gamma building with 138 apartments for sale is 80% sold, while the Delta building has 168 rental apartments. And a new phase, the Kappa building, will start construction next year, adding 253 more apartments, and the entire project will cost over 360 million euros.
Wow. So yeah, Krestal, they were doing a lot of office, a lot of retail for a long time, and it looks like they're more focusing on residential and probably selling that just fine now. Yeah.
Yeah, it seems that maybe residential is, maybe going down the line of more profitable business than offices, perhaps.
Yeah, yeah. It sounds like an easier one to sell or rent.
Exactly.
And in Prague, great. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And moving to Poland, and Panattoni has finished the building City Logistics Warsaw 9. This is a new logistics park in the Targowic area, and the 13,000 building is attracting tenants including food distributor Inter, Melch, and medical products distributor Gespar. And the park is heralded as a great urban logistics and e-commerce location. And Panattoni are planning to add solar panels to the roof of this project.
Yeah, the roofs of these magazines are perfect, or for these warehouses are perfect for solar power.
Yeah, they're sun traps.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Great to hear. And of course, another building in Warsaw. Hard to go wrong there.
Exactly. And some interesting regional news just to close today's show. And Pietrykowska sold a retail park in Spain to a Hungarian investor.
Oh.
And the investor is Gesta Real Estates. And the sale was facilitated by Savills, and it's the 38th retail park which Pietrykowska has sold in the last 9 months, and they've generated over 500 million euros in sales. And Gesta plans to expand its portfolio throughout the region, and it cites Spain as an exciting country for its economic growth and strong retail demand.
Yeah, and with a kind of handful of big investors that are based in Hungary, it seems like they want to buy out of Hungary.
Right. Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, they're moving out of Hungary and looking for products throughout the region. And
whenever I say to them, "Oh, you're Hungarian investors," they're like, "No, we're internet." They always correct me. They go, "No, we're international investors. Just happen to be in Hungary." Yeah, like okay.
With a world investor.
Yeah, exactly. Anywhere except Hungary for said. And then the international investors are investing in Hungary. So interesting how that works. So a lot of news for today. Well done. Thanks for that. And interesting on Pietrykowska selling these retail parks in Spain. Very nice. So thank you all for watching the Coffee with Craig show this week at Panattoni Cafe. And of course, thanks to Panattoni sponsoring today's show. So enjoy the rest of the day, and we will see you Thursday morning with the news. Click here to subscribe to the Coffee with Craig show, and don't forget to share it with your friends.